I'm Jody, 32, standing in my cozy bungalow, surrounded by the warm glow of the setting sun filtering through the windows. I'm reflecting on the tumultuous journey that led me to this moment of tranquility. Just a few months ago, my life was turned upside down when my family showed up unannounced, ready to move in with me. It all started when I finally achieved my dream of buying my own home. I had worked tirelessly for 9 years, saving every penny, sacrificing vacations, new cars, and dining out. I remember standing on the front porch, the keys still warm in my hand, breathing in the fresh Oregon air. It was a moment of pure bliss until two cars pulled into my driveway. My parents, Robert and Carol, and my older brother, Ethan, with his wife, Lily, and their three kids, came crashing into my peaceful world. Carol, always the assertive one, stepped out of the car with a big smile, as if she owned the place. Robert followed, looking a bit sheepish, and Ethan, with his overconfident swagger, led the way with the kids in tow. They started unloading suitcases and boxes, and I was in shock. "What's going on?" I asked, my voice trembling. Carol simply replied, "We're moving in, dear. We've been planning this for ages." I was speechless. I had never even discussed this with them. I had bought this house for myself, to finally have a place of my own after years of hard work. I tried to reason with them, but they wouldn't listen. Carol said that Robert had already quit his job, and Ethan had given notice at his apartment. They had enrolled the kids in local schools, all based on the assumption that I would let them move in with me. I felt like my world was collapsing around me. But then, something inside me snapped. I remembered all the times I had put their needs before mine, all the sacrifices I had made. I looked at them and said firmly, "This is my home, and I bought it for myself. I'm not going to let you take over my life." They were furious. Carol started crying, saying that I was being selfish and destroying the family. Ethan tried to intimidate me, but I stood my ground. I knew that if I gave in this time, I would never be able to live the life I wanted. A few days later, I received an email from a realtor. It was a purchase agreement for a luxury house in a fancy neighborhood. Carol had used my name and financial information to put a hold on the house, without my permission. I was devastated. She had betrayed my trust and put me in a financial mess. When they came to my house again to confront me about the house, I showed them the email and told them that I was not going to be responsible for their actions. They tried to justify it, saying it was an investment for the family, but I wasn't buying it. I told them that I had saved for 9 years to buy this house, and I wasn't going to let them ruin my future. The next few weeks were tough. Ethan started a smear campaign against me, telling all our relatives that I was being selfish and abandoning the family. I received calls and messages from distant relatives, scolding me for my actions. But I also had some support. Lily sent me a text saying that she understood why I was saying no, and she would have done the same in my position. That small gesture of support meant the world to me. As the days passed, I started to see the positive side of standing up for myself. I was finally able to decorate my house the way I wanted, without any interference. I invited my friends over for a housewarming party, and it was a wonderful celebration of my new beginning. Then one day, I received a text from Carol. She asked if she could come and visit me. I was hesitant at first, but I decided to give her a chance. When she arrived, she brought a box of my favorite cookies. She looked different, more humble. She sat down and said, "This is a lovely home, Jody. I'm sorry for what I've done." I was taken aback. It was the first time I had ever heard her apologize. I looked at her and said, "I appreciate your apology, Mom. I love you, but I need you to respect my boundaries." She nodded, and we had a long, honest conversation. In the end, Ethan and his family found a small rental across town, and they seem to be doing well. My parents have also started to respect my decisions, and we're slowly rebuilding our relationship. I've learned that it's important to stand up for yourself, even if it means disappointing your family. Sometimes, you have to draw a line in the sand to protect your own future. As I sit here, looking around my beautiful home, I'm filled with a sense of peace and contentment. I've created a space that is truly mine, a place where I can be myself without any judgment. And I know that no matter what challenges come my way, I have the strength to face them.